Judge confirms the decision to sink Elon Musk's $56 billion pay package despite the Tesla shareholder vote.
Musk won't get the salary he wanted.
Elon Musk has had his Tesla pay blocked by a judge. Yes, $56 billion pay award will not be reinstated.
So originally, Elon Musk had a $56 billion pay package
for performing
on
insane goals that were basically unachievable.
And for a company that wasn't doing well at
Yep.
all financially.
Yep.
And it had a potential of going under, but he not only saved the company, he made it, blow up in a good way. So the original judge decided, you know what? Forget you, Elon. You're not going to get this money. All right.
Because one person, a very small shareholder, said, hey, you know what? I don't think he should get it. It's unfair.
Yes. Even though he was the one who made the shareholders tons of money as well. So the judge is like, all right, you're not getting paid. So then Musk, of course, he moved his business to Texas. I think they moved their incorporation too, out of Delaware to Texas, I believe it was.
I'm not sure about that.
It was some state, or it was to Delaware, wherever they ended up changing it to. They casted a shareholder vote. The shareholder said, yes, we believe you should get paid your $56 billion.
The vast majority of them. Yeah.
Well, he won majority.
Yeah.
And then again, today, judge decided, I don't know if it's the same or a different one, but a judge decided that he's not going to get paid his $56 billion, even though the shareholders voted that he should, the majority. And here's the kicker. The plaintiff's attorney, right, the people who are fighting against him, they just got awarded $345 million from the judge.
You know what this is? This is the same thing that, like, I don't care which side you're on. This is lawfare, right?
Yes.
Where like they went after the president-elect before, and they tried to like go after him for all these like small things. It wasn't even like big charges, right? It was like accounting fraud or whatever, right? And they made him into a convicted felon. In this case, this is like this guy performed, and this guy, we were talking about meritocracy, right? This guy performed, and then his shareholders voted that he should get the money, and yet at the same time, they're still going to take it away.
And the judge has nothing to do with the company. The law has nothing to do with the business. Shareholders want the CEO to get paid because they believe he deserves it, majority of them. And yet the government wants to step in and say, no, we don't care what your shareholders and the people who own your stock say. You don't get it. And you know what? We're going to give the attorney who sued you guys $345 million for his service.
It just goes to show you not everything's fair. This is just how our incentives are set up. Show me the incentive, I'll show you the outcome. The thing that for sure, even a couple months ago, people were just like, it's going to become way harder to do business in Delaware. Because before, Delaware was a cool state to do business in because they were flexible, right?
Not anymore.
They're definitely not flexible in this case. And so where you decide to do business matters at the end of the day. I think we still believe that America is still the best place to do business. But stuff like this makes it way harder. I do believe with Elon and Vivek coming in, and then Trump's administration coming in, this will probably get rolled back.
No, I think it's over with.
You think it's over with?
This is the second time.
I think. Come on,
I don't know how many times
you're
you can
not
fight
just
the
gonna let
same thing.
$56 billion go away.
Yeah, but with the U.S. law, I don't think you can keep fighting the same thing over and over again.
Well, I think we'd have to look into. I don't know what.
I don't know law, but the first time he didn't get what he wanted, so I believe he did an appeal or something.
Yeah.
And to refight it, and then he lost a second time.
I don't know if there's a limit to how many times you can sue for something. And
There
if there is,
I know there is a limit.
If
for
there
the
is,
same
it's not
thing.
just two. I think it's got to be at least like 3 strikes. It's arbitrary. It's like
I
we
have
want
no
2% inflation rate. Where does that come from? It's arbitrary.
Yeah.
So yeah. The number one challenge for businesses is hiring. And more specifically, the number one thing I get asked for all the time is, Eric, where can I go find an amazing marketer? And the reality is right now, when you think about the world, we have inflation. That also means wage inflation right now. And it means that when it comes to hiring talent, you can't spend as much as you would have in the last couple of years because it's just become too cost prohibitive. And so we've partnered with one of the best offshore recruiting firms when it comes to marketing. They've been a great asset for us, and I believe that they will be a great asset for you. All you have to do is go to marketingschool.io/hire. Again, it's marketingschool.io/hire to learn more. You can fill out the form there, and we're going to place you with the best marketing hires that we can help you find.
And knowing these lawyers, they can find something else to sue for that's quasi-related and try to get the money, but it's just screwed up.
I think the other thing too is like, this is another, the difference between Elon Musk versus the Zara founder, Ortega. Do you know what the difference is? So Zara is very big, right? It's
Yeah.
a conglomerate, right? And he owns the I don't know if you know this. The Zara founder owns a bunch of like $20 billion worth of real estate, and he basically rents out space to like the Facebooks of the world, right? Or the like a lot of big tech companies.
No, I didn't know
So
that.
my point is, he came from nothing. He built his company up. I don't know how big Zara is right now, but Zara drives the lion's share of that group's revenue. The point is, he's always been about not taking any pictures in public. He's always been about not being famous. He just wants to work really hard, right? He works when it's the holidays. He works when he just loves working, right? And I think Elon, like, I think we both think he's a great entrepreneur. I think there is a downside to becoming the most followed person on X, for example, right? And saying what you want.
Yeah.
This is also why so many people hate Trump too. So many people hate Elon. It's because, you know, they speak their mind, and I respect them for doing it. But the other argument is maybe you just want to be rich and anonymous.
I think the best is to be rich and anonymous.
It is.
Elon, of course, is on a mission. Although I think social media has changed. It's starting to be okay to say what's on your mind.
Well, the Overton window. Do you know? We should explain the Overton window. Do you know what the Overton window is?
I do not.
Okay, so you'll know what it is. The Overton window is basically the window around the things that you can and you can't say. So now the things that you can say is like, hey, no more ESG stuff, okay? You see Walmart rolling back DEI. You see Toyota rolling back DEI. Those things are now okay to say, and people are pushing back now. So, but you couldn't do that like 2-3 years ago. That is it for today. Go to marketingschool.io/agency. By the way, that price keeps going up. It just doubled yesterday actually. So yeah, go check it out, and we'll see you tomorrow.